Hey, what's up? Check this out. So, at the thrift store, we found this really cool actual musical instrument. This is a High School Musical Disney by Washburn ukulele. A little bit out of tune, but it's got a problem. Right here, if you look, on the back there, it's split all across the top here of the back. And so it's separated from the kerfing that's inside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna loosen up the strings. All right, so once we got the strings loosened up, what we're gonna do is I'm going to take a flathead screwdriver here and just push it in a hair, just so I can get that to spread a bit. And I'm going to add some glue to the edges here. I'm just gonna fill the gap just a hair. It won't need to be a ton, but it needs to cover. And I can use the screwdriver then to make sure the glue covers all of the surfaces that need it. All right, then once we got all the glue sandwiched in there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a clamp, and because this is a small-bodied instrument, I'm gonna put it from the top to the bottom here and use the bottom of the instrument to pull up on it, because if you look there, you can see it's unlevel. So we're just gonna slightly push up right like that, just like that. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some Scotch tape, we're gonna tighten that down all around it. So we're gonna wipe this glue off and apply some Scotch tape. Okay, so now once we got the Scotch tape on there to hold a little bit across the board, we're gonna take and put another clamp. I don't have another wood clamp with me, so we're gonna use this one. We're gonna clamp this down right over the fretboard, which is why I have a paper towel on it. And we're gonna clamp it down right over the heel right here. All right, so now once we have that clamp on there, that's gonna be holding this entire thing tightly. So we're gonna pop this clamp off, and you should see it doesn't move. So now what we have to combat is make sure this side is tight. This side's pretty tight. If you look, this side has a little bit of a gap right there that doesn't close. All right, so we noticed that this gap wasn't gonna stay closed, so what we did is we put the clamp here sideways because it needed to be bowed in just a hair. And we've got a welding clamp here, and we're just gonna apply some pressure right at the edge, just barely. So we'll leave that sit for a couple days, come back to you with the results. All right, so it's been a day. We've let this sit and dry, so we're gonna take the clamps off in the order that we placed them on. So first one comes off is the welding clamp, just like that. Next thing to come off, wood clamp. Now, as you see, the side of it there didn't move back outwards as I unclamped it. So because these sides are steam bent, they always want to flex back out. So that's kind of nice that that was like that. So now we're going to take the last clamp, the C-clamp off, and as you see, it did not shift or move at all. So now we should just be able to peel the tape off here and then work on doing something about the paint. All right, so I just found out that actually I've got a really cool local service near me that's gonna help me out with the painting of this. We're gonna go and get color matched at Home Depot so we can find this exact color on here. And then we're gonna touch up right where we, only right where we repaired. Any of the other spots that need touched up, we're gonna leave as is. So we're gonna clean this up generically and generally, and then we're gonna try and color match right here on this seam. That way we can make this look pretty clean. So, all right, so we're at the hardware store. We're gonna see if we can get this thing color matched.
Hello.
All right, I want to see if I can get this color matched.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to talk to her.
Okay, thanks. All right, so we just got back. We got our color sample here that we got mixed and color matched to this ukulele. Look at that color, it's amazing. We've just got a little makeup dabber here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over any spots which need touched up here. Anywhere there's maybe a little gap, we're just gonna fill it with paint. All right, so we've let this dry a few hours here, and as you can see, no more scuffs or missing paint on there. There was a bunch missing at the headstock and here where we glued it. So, last thing to do, this is not in tune, but thanks for watching.